Reading the compass correctly is vital while playing U-boat. The compass uses a fixed point on our planet that helps you calculate where your U-boat is pointing at. That fixed point is the true geographical north, called true north. True north is shown on the compass by the letter N at 360 degrees or 0 degrees. The first ring shows true bearings. True to what, you may ask? Well, true to geographical north, true north. The red marker at 12 o'clock shows the current true bearing, and the numbers are shown on the center display. The second ring shows relative bearings. Relative to what, you may ask? Relative to where your U-boat is currently pointing at. We will see relative bearings in detail very soon. If you move the mouse over the compass, a blue marker appears to indicate a new course. When using the blue marker to set up a new course, the center display shows two numbers. On top, the relative bearing the new course will be, and below, the new true bearing. Now that you know how to read a compass, let us talk in detail about relative bearings. But before we do, just a quick recap on navigation lights. As you may have noticed, airplanes and boats have a green light on the right, starboard, and a red light on the left, port. It is very easy to remember the color and side, as the red light is on the left, and left in politics many times means communism, and the red flag is a common symbol of communism. Back to relative bearings. Because U-boats are designed to chase and attack other objects at sea, usually at distances under 50 nautical miles, relative bearings are vital. When you sight an object at sea, you need a way to point it out. The sea is vast, and unlike land with its hills, buildings, trees, it has no distinguishing features. Therefore, we need some fixed objects to help us.
Here it is. It's the direction of the ship's head as shown by an imaginary line called the Fore and Aft Line of the ship. This gives us the fixed object that enables us to point to the object we've spotted by giving the difference in direction between our own ship's head and our line of sight to the object. In this case, it is 45 degrees. In other words, the difference between two directions is an angle. Let's look at a few angles. The line is the fore and aft line of the ship, and the arm points to the object. Object right ahead. No difference in direction, no angle. The object is now right astern. This shows the greatest possible difference in direction, or 180 degrees. When the object is halfway between right ahead and right astern, the angle will be half of 180 degrees, that is 90 degrees. Halfway between 0 and 90 is 45 degrees, and halfway between 90 and 180 is 135 degrees. All this is equally true if the object is on the other side of the ship. In a ship, these angles measured from the direction of ship's head are called relative bearings, that is, bearings relative to the ship's head. The bearings on the left or port side, where the navigation light is red, are called red bearings. Similarly, those on the starboard side are called green bearings. When the red and green method of reporting is used, the word degrees is left out because it can't refer to anything but degrees. We can now describe quite definitely the direction of any object sighted in relation to our own ship. This is green 4-5. This is red 6-5. Green 9-0. Red 1-3-5. Green 4-5. If our ship alters course by 45 degrees to port, then this object will still be on the starboard side and the bearing will be green 90. A lookout's first requirement is keenness and a sense of responsibility. He must reckon all bearings from the fore and aft line of his ship, from right ahead to right astern, comprising an arc of 180 degrees on each side. One half is red, the other green. Objects seen must always be reported instantly. And lastly, remember, it is upon the lookout that the safety of his ship and its success in action may depend.